Hello guys, greetings to all. Myself Imran Alam and I welcome you to all to my channel SAP Masters. So here you will learn SAP like never learned before. So let's start our today's topic. Let me open one Excel. So in this sessions we are going to learn the types of projects in SAP. Okay. Types of projects. We'll discuss on implementation, rollout, then migration, upgrade and support. So these are the 5 types of projects is there in SAP. One more thing here I would like to clear. Implementation is also known by greenfield. As I already told you in my previous sessions, and brownfield called for migration. Please remember these things guys. Okay, so in these sessions we are going to cover implementations, rollout, migrations, upgrade and support. These are the kinds of types of projects which are available in SAP. So first let's start from implementation. What it is? Fresh installations of SAP in any organizations is called implementations. A very simple definition. Fresh installations of SAP in any organization is called implementations. It means any organizations which are going to use SAP for the first time, it means there is an implementation project will be conducted for the same. Okay, so implementations will be segregated into two parts. There is two types of implementations, and these types are big bang implementation and phase wise implementations. What is big bang implementations and what is phase wise implementations? And one more thing I would like to clear that the entire implementation is further segregated in 5 phases, which we call as a SAP methodology. In my another videos I will explain you about SAP methodology. SAP stand for Accelerated System Application Product. Okay, ASAP. A stand for accelerated. Okay, methodology. So in that videos I will explain you in brief about SAP methodology. So for now we will see the types of implementation, that is big bang implementation, phase one implementations. In big bang implementation, implementations of SAP at a stretch for all the business unit of the client irrespective of countries, industry type, segments is called as a big bang implementations. And I would like to clear one thing, that very few companies will go with such type of implementation. Because why? Because I will let you know. Sorry. Yeah. Why they are not going for big bang implementation? Because there is a high risk over there. Because we are implementing SAP for all the segments, for all profit center, for all company codes, in each for every department. So it is a very high risk is there. Complexity is there. So complexity. Complexity. high risk complexities. uh, it incurred it required more investment and more monetary requirement. Means people, means we have to monitor high monetary requirement. And we can say that the another one is less QA quality and etc. So because of these reasons, company not go for this big bang implementations. They prefer phase wise implementations. Okay, please remember these are the reasons. There is high risk, complexity is there, more investment required because we are doing at one, so that's why more investment required. High monetary requirement is there. We have to monitor each and every point. And less quality, obviously we are doing in that quantity, it is less qualities. Then the second one is phase wise implementation. What it is? In phase wise implementations, for implementations of SAP for business entity at country level or at segment level of one after one is called a phase wise implementations. Let us suppose, let's take an example. uh, we have company, and we have five different company codes. What do you understand by company codes? Company codes nothing, just like there's one Tata is there. I will let you know what is company code. Like TATA, Tata. Tata group is there. Tata group have Tata Motors, Tata Steels, Tata Chemicals. Okay, there's one company Tata, we call as a company, and for this we just segregated into the subsidiaries like Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, Tata Consultancy. Okay, so these are the subsidiaries. For that subsidiaries we created as a company code, we call as a company code for these subsidiaries. Okay, so if Tata want to implement SAP into their system, so if they go with the Big Bang theory, so they have to implement SAP for all these subsidiaries, which is very high risky, complexity is there, more investment requires, high monetary requirement is there, and obviously this will lead to create less quality. And if we go with phase one implementation, then Tata Group, what they will do, they will implement SAP first in Tata Motors, then after Tata Steel, then after Tata Group, just like this. Okay, hope you understand from this examples what is phase wise implementation. So our next one is moving towards our next one is rollout. What it is? If a company already implemented SAP for one branch or country but want to set up the same for different branch or for different country, is called rollout. Just take one example, just go here. Let us suppose Tata Motors have five. Okay, here let us suppose Tata Motors have five different profit centers of five different department what we can in profit center. You will just understand about the profit center. I will let you know what is profit centers and all. So five different profit centers, and they already implemented SAP. They have let us profit center, sorry, profit profit center, they have 5 profit center, and they implemented SAP in already into 2 profit center. Okay, so if they want to implement SAP for the third profit center, so what is there required is required is rollout product will be come to into picture. If already they have SAP in their systems and they want to implement this SAP for the third plant, so rollout projects come into the picture. Okay, so now moving to the next one, what it is, migration. So we call as a brownfield. Okay, what is migration? Migration means like migrating from Tally to ERP, or we can say the legacy system to SAP system. We can also call as a migration from legacy system to SAP system is moving from my legacy system to SAP system is called migration. For example, earlier there's one company which is using Tally. Now they want to use SAP. So they are migrating from non-SAP to SAP. They are going to adapt from non-SAP to SAP. Actually, Tally is also an ERP software. Tally is also an ERP software. So, but it is not SAP. So it's also an ERP, but moving to non-SAP to SAP is called migration. As from any other ERP software to SAP, we call as a migrations and all. Okay, so I will write your here Tally to SAP. Okay, or we can say the other ERP software to SAP. You can also call it other ERP. Sorry, other ERP software to SAP. Okay, this is called as a migrations. And the next one is upgrade. What is upgrade? It is similar to migration. Upgrade means project shifting from one versions of SAP to other. Example, from ECC 4.7 to ECC 6.0. In upgrade work projects, we always shift from lower version to higher version. I hope you get it. Update means companies already having or using SAP, but they are just upgrading itself. Updating, because of updating itself. Like for example, if earlier he was using ECC 4.7 and now he going to upgrade himself ECC 6.0. Okay, so this is called upgradations. Upgradations means also we can say that ECC to S4 HANA. Okay, so now the last one is SUPPORT, support. So what it is? Support. Post implementations. All SAP relates maintenance, error activities comes under support projects. Here consultants just receive the tickets, solve them and send them back to their client. After implementations, after complete implementation of SAP and coming to go live, what happened that for the as support is just for maintenance. Sometimes consultants or the end user faces errors. Sometimes they want to like change something, they want some changes into their system, so they raise tickets and the consultants who are working over there, they are just resolving them and sending back to the client. This is called support. So we have discussed the type today we have discussed the types of projects. That's all. I don't think so there is any doubts over here. I am just repeating once again. Types of project, there are 5 kinds of projects over there: implementations, rollouts, migrations, upgrade, support. My implementation is also called by as a green implementation is also called known as a greenfield, and migration also known by brownfield. Okay, implementations has two type kinds of implementation, that is big bang implementations and phase one implementations. Majorly company prefer to for phase wise implementations. Very less company, or we can say that the rarest of the rare company going for big bang implementations. Okay, then rollout means we companies already organizations already using SAP, just they want to expand expand it. Means let us suppose in their they have already SAP implemented, but they want to implement SAP to the other profit center, to the other business area. So for that kind of support, the requirement is rollout. Migrations, moving from non-SAP to SAP. Migrations also called as a brown field. So moving from non-SAP system to SAP system. Okay, it's called migrations, or we can say tally to SAP, other ERP software to SAP. Upgradation means just updating ourselves. Let's suppose we are using for earlier we are using 6 point ECC 4.7. Now updated versions came and we want to use ECC 6.0. So we have to upgrade ourselves, update ourselves. Okay, now the last one is the support. It is a long terms where till the company is using a SAP system, support is given by the consultants. Okay, so that's all. In later videos I will discuss about these things. As I already told you that for implementation or for any project there are 5 phases is there, that is ASAP methodology. ASAP methodologies, we will learn these things in later on in the next videos. For now itself, that's it, that's all. So thank you guys, thank you all, and thank you for watching these videos. Hope you will it will be benefit for it will be beneficial for you. So thank you so